We are pleased to welcome the greatest doubles team of all time back to the show. 16 major titles as a team, Davis Cup champions, Olympic gold medals. Bob and Mike Bryan, welcome back to TC Live. And Mike, may I begin by congratulating you and Nadia on the birth of your son, Jake. Does he play the deuce or the ad?
Thanks, Habes. Yeah, I'm going to get him in the ad court because Nosey's got the deuce. Brody knows about the deuce.
Nice. Boys, great to see you, Mike. Congrats to you and Nadia. Jake, you're posting pics all the time. I know he's got you completely wrapped. You got to be excited. Do we have any idea, lefty or righty?
I think he's going to be a righty, unfortunately. I wish he had that lefty slicer. But I'm having a blast, man. It's the best. It's good to join the Father League. I know it's brought immense joy to your life. So I'm really pumped to finally do this thing at 42. I waited a little bit. But, yeah, now it's time to get the girl. We got the boy. Let's make it a mixed doubles team.
Well, a little advice, getting off to a late start. Bobby's got 3 kids of his own, Michaela, Bobby Jr., and Richie. But you're going to make Uncle Bob work a little, aren't you, Mike?
He's actually taken off on me here. He's going back to Florida in a couple days. So he's jumping ship. But, yeah, these nights aren't the smoothest nights, that's for sure. Nadia's been getting the graveyard shift. I've been doing the mornings. Just got to keep this little guy alive, get him through the first couple of weeks.
And last time we had you in the studios at Tennis Channel, obviously the big announcement from you guys that this would be your last year on tour. Obviously, we could have never forecasted the events that have unfolded over the last couple of months. Any update on how things have shifted for you guys?
Yeah, I mean, we were really looking forward to, Indian Wells, Miami, playing those tournaments in the States, Houston, and then playing those Grand Slams one last time. We're not getting any younger, Nolsey, as you know, just turned 42. So but the bodies are feeling fresh. We've had all this time off just to relax, reflect, spend time with our families. We've been on tour for over 20 years, and we see our parents, a couple days here and there, but, we've had 10 weeks with them. Which has been a blessing. As far as the retirement, we don't know. I mean, we got to see what happens this summer. If we could play some of the summer tournaments and play the U.S. Open, I think we'd probably what's on the calendar this summer.
We're joined by Bob and Mike Bryan from their homes in, at least their parents' home in California. That's Mike in the red and Bob in the white. Guys, we're talking about your contributions to Team USA on the show today. I know the gold medal from London was a highlight of your career. I want to ask you about when you came back from London, because I think you set the new world record for most people touching a gold medal when it came home in the history of the Olympics.
Yeah, I locked mine up in a safe, but Bob took his around in his racket bag, handing it to every fan. It's not circular anymore. It's more like what would you say? A square. It's been dropped. It's scratched. And he actually tried to swap it out on me and take my mint condition gold. But yeah, he just had it. It's got good mojo. He had it in his bag we actually went on a run because it was like the good luck charm.
Yeah, I mean, look, we felt so happy after that win. And it really kind of carried into our games for the next year and a half, 2 years. We played our best tennis just because we were so happy. Down a break in the first set, what did it matter? We had the gold and we felt like we reached the top of the mountain. So that's really when we had our best time of our career, is post gold, because that feeling, having that gold in our bag was confidence, but it was also just joy for us.
Well, Bob, first of all, thanks for carrying around that gold medal that summer, because my son Brody that's as close as he got to see a gold medal. I had 5 Olympics and no medals, but
no worries,
getting back to the tennis, every player wants to have the perfect send-off, obviously. You guys had a great send-off this year in Australia, down in Melbourne. Obviously, you guys have had so much success down there, winning on numerous occasions, unfortunately at my expense on a few occasions as well. But maybe just let us know how much this meant to you in front of this great audience. You guys love playing down under there with Craig Tiley, the tournament director.
Yeah, that was a real highlight of the year. it was an amazing ceremony they gave to us. I mean, there's Michaela crying, and that was really cool. I mean, we didn't play this year for the send-offs. We just wanted to have one last competition, enjoy the tournament, try to play our best. But that was really cool. And that's our last time down under. We had a really successful career down under, winning 6 times. Thanks for letting us win that one in the final, Smokey. Appreciate that. But yeah, that was cool. And if that's our last send-off, who knows? That was cool. I mean, they gave us a.
And obviously, we're talking about the top 10 Americans today, how much you guys have meant to the game. And one thing that comes to the forefront, obviously, is Davis Cup. You guys have done so much for Davis Cup. And take me back to 2003 when you guys were first inserted in. Tough assignment on the road in Slovakia up against some tough players. Roddick lost the opening tie. The doubles is always the most pivotal. Tell us how you were feeling that day.
Yeah, well, there's the 07 in Portland. That's up there with the gold medal as our most fun time on a tennis court, doing it with the team. Yeah, Davis Cup for us was everything. It's the reason we chose doubles. We felt like we could become a potential Davis Cup team by being together. 03 was the first time we played. It was the year we won the French Open. Patrick McEnroe kept setting that carrot a little further away from us each time we were knocking on the door. But eventually he wanted us to win a Grand Slam and be #1 in the world. You know, with a 4-man team, any injury to Roddick or Blake or Fish, and Mike would have been out there playing singles. So Patrick McEnroe didn't want to take that risk. So our first taste was in Slovakia. I mean, we were jacked. We were so excited for that match. We were so excited. Mike started cramping in the 3rd set, and we were indoors on a clay court. But the adrenaline running through his veins and how much we were bouncing around, Mike's, I don't know if it was his hamstring or his calf, started to twinge in the 3rd set, and he actually whispered to me in the breaker. He's like, "We have to get off this court in the next 5 minutes or we're done." And, you know, on that match point, I think Mike hit a return, and I ran in front of him and it hit a forehand. Mike started cramping, like he's really seized up. I hit a winner. We ended up chest bumping. Mike got off, 1 inch off the ground. I almost, with my knee hit him in the forehead. And that was actually the cover of Tennis Magazine, that shot. But yeah, and then from then on, Patrick had confidence in us. Luckily we had some amazing years. We played over 30 ties together, and those are the most memorable matches. Wins and losses, especially the losses. Those one hurt.
We remember the wins a lot better, and what a luxury it's been for all the American captains, from Patrick to Jim and now Captain Fish, to know that on that Saturday you guys were pretty much automatic for a point for Team USA. Guys, it's great to see you. Mike, congrats again to you and Nadia on the baby. Bob, all the best to Michelle and the kids, and we'll see you guys back on a court real soon.